So what are we doing today, guys? We are going to be taking a joyride, no deliveries today. We're meeting with Sean in Marshall, Virginia. Sean, I've ridden quite a bit before. He has the ST1300. He used to have two, I believe. Yeah, he crashed one into a deer. And he has another ST1300 and a VFR800. Alright, I'm going to fill up while I'm waiting for him. But yeah, notice that these guys all dress like they're going riding. That's important. So I'm just going to let these guys go because they got the slowest bike. Man, I miss riding in these roads. They're so nice. Yeah, I go for the shifting. It's so funny, like trying to shift this thing. This is Naked Winery on the left. Man, look at these people where they live. That is awesome. Hey, look at that. That could have been dangerous. This is when having good reflexes helps. This particular road is just so nice. It's got off-camber corners. I haven't been here in years. Unfortunately, you don't hear the engine too well on the Insta360 that I'm using. Look at this turn. Look how awesome these corners are. I love how they make walls with stone. That's a Virginia thing. Front Royal, Virginia. Hey, look, an airplane. I did not know there was an airplane here. Or an airport. Whoa. That's cool. Looks like they're flying too. I'm gonna put it in sport mode here. There's some gravel on the road. Man, it really decreases. It decreased the second gear there. That is amazing. It's because I hit the brakes. It dropped the second gear. Alright. Yeah, it dropped to second gear there. That's amazing. This DCT is really smart. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching the thing, and it's in second gear. Alright, I'm going to put it third. Manually, fourth, because I don't need that much speed. It really drops down. Oh yeah, I twisted the throttle from fourth gear, it sunk down to third. Power line down, and they're fixing it. Yeah, it looks like there's a power line down. Oh man. I was not ready for it, especially like where the cops are. Come on. So one thing I found is that when you are passing a car and you have it in sport or even drive, the coolest thing is just having the paddle shifters here, downshifting twice, and you have plenty of power to pass. Now I wasn't ready for the passing, but they did it completely legal, and but yeah, I just was not ready. So I'm on DCT drive sport mode, and it's keeping me in quite a nice tempo here with fourth gear. to the leaning on this bike, but it leans well. It's nimble. You know, I never thought about this, but riding out here in the George Washington National Forest, you see that? My GPS, my cell signal's completely dead. I don't even have maps anymore. That's a reason to get a dedicated GPS for navigation instead of relying on your phone. Now this is hardcore. That is tough. This is a really steep hill here, and those guys are cycling up. That is ballsy. Even the woman, she's ballsy. And it's pretty darn dirty. This is still in the George Washington National Forest, and this is called Trout Run. Here we go. I'm gonna downshift to 3. All right, I got it going a little bit later. Like, look at that. Downshift a little bit, and this bike just moves off Lost River. Too bad there's a truck up ahead. This would have been really great if that truck was not in front of me. Up on this. I do like these roads, but we're getting a lot of traffic here, and this is what the rain did to the road. Gotta look through the corner. This bike is just so weird with its power delivery. It always has torque. Always torquey, but it's like so soft the way it hits. Oh man, the temperature chilled a little bit. It's perfect. The air is nice and crisp. If I wasn't in the back, I would be able to smell all the trees, but I'm just smelling their exhausts. There are bad things about being a person in the back of a group, that's for sure. Sport mode. Yeah, this bike has no issues keeping up with them. We stopped for lunch here at beautiful Sheets. Now we're gonna head off. So when it comes to downsides of this bike, the stock seat is really uncomfortable. Wow, super dirty. Yep, I'm in sport mode right now. Type of roads that favor sport bikes. That's funny. Sean actually asked individually all of these cars if you can move up to the front of the line. That's a nice thing. It's very steady. The handling is surprisingly bad, surprisingly good for what it is. You know, it's not a sport bike. And it's not as calm going at the corners, but if you give it gas throughout the corner, the suspension just feels like it's top-notch suspension. And if you chop the throttle, you'll feel the budget suspension right away. We're back at that airport. That's pretty cool, and the airplane just landed too. Well, I parted ways with Sean and his friends. That was fun. I needed this ride. After all of this time doing a bunch of deliveries, it's nice to kind of get out and ride like I used to ride. I think I'm going to have to make an effort to really get out to do more of these rides. This is all what I wanted. You know, like when I got into motorcycling, this was it. This is what I loved doing, and now I'm just doing deliveries. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. The NC750 did well. You know, no issues at all keeping up with sport bikes, and we were riding fairly well. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll